We come to a little point where I'm now going to stand in for another teacher. So I'm Mr. Button. My job is not to be a business teacher, but I'm going to read the awards for the business awards, as Miss Mackay is not here today. And I'll also be returning in my second role as Miss White to read some awards in a bit. So our subject awards in business studies. Our first award goes to Woody Lander. Woody is kind. He shows he cares through supporting his peers in the classroom. He displays exemplary attitude to learning in every lesson, and he always does what he's asked to do to the absolute best he can. He's inquisitive and wants to know more about the topics we are studying. With this attitude, he will succeed greatly next year. Our next winner in business is Ramneet Tandy. Ramneet always tries her best and produces excellent coursework. She is focused in class and supports classmates when they need help, showing she cares for her peers. Ramneet is on track to get a really strong grade in this subject, but just as important, she shows great skills and great character. Our winner at Key Stage 5 is Haroon Akhtar. He's focused and hardworking, and even when temptation to be distracted arises, he does what matters most. Focuses on his learning. It is clear that Haroon wants to do well, and this comes across in his attitude towards the subject. Keep up the good work, Haroon. And for our winner for Key Stage 5 BTEC is Malika Javed. Malika has great punctuality and works hard every lesson. She produces strong coursework and is a source of great help and support to her peers in class as well. With continued focus and effort, Malika will be incredibly successful in this subject. You can have a nice round of applause for all of our winners, please.
Hello, so I'm going to present the awards for geography from our department. So the Key Stage 3 award goes to Ollie Webster. So Miss Morris has written some words about Ollie. Ollie has a huge passion for geography. He works hard in every lesson, always has extra knowledge to share, and loves everything to do with the subject, from rivers to migration. Ollie not only takes time to ensure pride in his own work, but is also happy to share his knowledge with others and will never hesitate to explain something or give a helping hand to other students. Ollie is a true lifelong geographer and is a fantastic addition to the geography department at Priesthorpe. Our Key Stage 4 award goes to Aisha Mahmood. Aisha is one of the most dedicated students we have in the geography department. She is resilient, she faces struggles head on, and is never afraid to ask for help. Her dedication to geography this year has been amazing, and to see her develop and take immense pride in her work has been fantastic. She will always go do extra work at home to help her in class. She is a joy to teach and have in the department. She does what matters most in every class. Well done, Aisha. Thank you very much.
Definitely need to get that sorted. Right, ignoring that picture, I'm here to talk about the awards for history. So the first one then goes to Arusa Rani, and this is what Mr. Durant wrote about her. He wrote, Arusa is everything that an excellent student of history should be. Firstly, she loves learning. She's constantly wanting to learn more and to dig deeper into the content. Secondly, Arusa questions everything. She's not afraid to stop and reflect. And finally, Arusa works hard. Her diligence, work outside the classroom, and attitude to learning are all shining examples of her excellence. She's a real credit to the history department and to the school as a whole. Well done, Arusa. Secondly then, it is Jess, who is phenomenal. Jess is a student who's constantly striving for more knowledge and continually improving her marks in history. The word that probably best came to mind when I was thinking about this for Jess was relentless. Relentlessly chasing that extra mark. She's one of those students that's never satisfied if she's a mark away from the top mark. She's always wanting to know how she can do better. She's never satisfied unless she feels she's fully understood a concept or achieved full marks on the corresponding question. She's been an absolute pleasure to teach this year, and I know that great things are on the horizon for her in Year 11. So well done, Jess.
Yeah, come and get your certificate.
So we are very lucky to be giving our awards out in religious studies as usual. So it's been a real struggle to pick this year. We have such fantastic students in RS that actually there's loads of them that I could have chosen, but I'm absolutely delighted to give our Key Stage 3 award to somebody who is so hardworking, so dedicated, who's an absolute pleasure to teach. This person is a member of our sort of fledgling Key Stage 3 humanities book group. And she shows a real passion for reading, which I enjoy as well. Anybody who's ever been in my lessons will know that I love reading for pleasure, and I love the students too as well. Her work is thorough, it's developed, she evaluates fantastically well, far more than somebody beyond in upper year groups, and she's done a fantastic job this year. So well done to Marwa for the Key Stage 3 award, absolutely fantastic. Sorry, sir. And for the Key Stage 4 award, I'd like to give that to Ikra. I have the pleasure of teaching Ikra myself. She is a fantastic student in both mine and Mr. Lipinski's lessons. She joins well in discussion, she joins well in debate. Her written work is fantastic, and in the online learning that we had to do, unfortunately, earlier this year, her work was always of a really high quality, and she should be proud of the achievements and the progress she's made in religious studies this year. I'm also very happy to be giving a Key Stage 5 award for philosophy and ethics as well, and I'd like to give this to Anya. Anya is somebody who I've taught for a long time now, for the last 4 years, and it's been an absolute delight to see her progress as time has gone on. She is quiet, but she's always sort of a presence in the classroom. Her points in discussion are fantastic, and her essay writing work and the assessments that she's put in recently have gone from absolute strength to strength. Quietly improving bit by bit as the year has gone on. Apart from that, she's got a brilliant sense of humour, and she's fantastic to teach as well. So well done to all those who've won Religious Studies Awards. Congratulations.
So me again. I'm going to be Miss White this time. So I'm going to do the awards for all of the social studies awards, which includes sociology, health and social care, psychology and criminology. A big bag of stuff. So we'll start with sociology. Our Key Stage 4 winner for sociology is Maddie Ramsey. Maddie is new to the subject, as are all of our Year 9s and 10s when they first start doing sociology in Key Stage 4. And it's a very demanding subject. It requires a lot of keywords, a lot of new knowledge, thinking at things from different perspectives and looking at things from other points of view. And it is quite a big ask, particularly at Year 9, to get your head around that sort of stuff. So Maddie's been really willing to add her own ideas to debates. She listens well to others and is always willing to change her mind as well, which is a really key part of sociology, to be able to evaluate, to hear two sides of an argument and be prepared to change your opinion. She's completed a full set of completed classwork, despite all the disruption that we've had over the past 12 months. Every single box on our data tracking sheet is full, and she's bang on target, if not exceeding target at the moment as well, which is fantastic. And that includes our end of unit assessment, which we gave all of our students a Year 11 paper to do, and Miss White is an exam marker for the exam board, and she marked it to her own very exacting standards, and Maddie came out with a grade above her target grade in that, which is a really strong and good sign, so well done. She works well independently, meets all the deadlines and works well as part of a group, showing good leadership skills. and she's always willing to help others. So fantastic signs there from Maddie. Our student in Key Stage 5 is Ella Young. Ella actually started a little later to the course in Year 12 than some of our other students, and we also find that in sociology many of our students have done it at GCSE as well, and she hadn't, so she was doubly disadvantaged by starting that little bit later. But she's done fantastically well to catch up. She's remained positive and confident. She's achieved what she's achieved through dedication, through hard work, through reading around the subject, self-managing the workload and being independent and filling any gaps that she needed to fill in at home on her own. As a result, she's achieving fantastically well. I think the last piece of assessed work, her end of unit assessment that I marked for her, was of an A grade standard, which is a hell of an achievement, having come from absolutely nothing at the beginning of the year to being an A grade student at the end of the year. So fantastic. Is that Ella? I can see at the back over there. Did you not know your grade? It was great. And Ella is also really happy to work in a group, to share ideas. She works well as a part of the group and also taking a bit of leadership and responsibility for the outcome as well. So to our 2 sociology students, congratulations, well done. In health and social care, which I know a lot less about, although I'm starting to learn a little bit about it now in Year 9. Our Key Stage 4 winner is Safar Ali. Safar is contentious. I think she means conscientious there, I'll correct her spelling later. And extremely, unless you are contentious, I don't know, you might be. Extremely hardworking, able to meet deadlines well in advance and uses teacher feedback effectively to correct her work. Safar is always smiling, she's polite and helpful and a pleasure to work with in health and social care. Our winner at Key Stage 5 is Nayab Bakari. Nayab is a hardworking student that always strives to be the best she can be. Her work is full of detail and shows a clear and passionate understanding of health and social care. She always hands her work in before the deadline, very important if you've got Miss White as your teacher, and it's always completed to an exceptional standard. Nayab is a great student to have in the class. Congratulations. Well done, you two. Come and get your prizes. And in our subjects of psychology and criminology, our winner for psychology is Iman Asif. Iman is a very dedicated student. I know her from sociology, and she is tremendously dedicated and really focused on her studies. She compiles really detailed and thorough notes talking about the things that we do, the hard stuff which gets us to where we want to be. That's the hard yards, and what you get at the end of it is a fantastic piece of written work with really thorough understanding. She writes to an incredibly high standard, and she's already dealing with very difficult ideas and concepts. She's able to draw on her excellent literacy skills and able to make links between ideas and apply evidence to evaluate topics of debate, really key skills across many different A-level subjects. She takes responsibility for helping others and shows strong leadership skills. Iman is a student others look to for help and advice in the subject, and she always steps up for them. She's never missed a deadline, and she always works to the highest possible standards that she can. In criminology, our winner is Kelsey. Kelsey has a real passion for criminology. We often find her in the classroom at break times when she should be at break, continuing to do more work. Recently, we did some poster tasks about some case studies, and she finished one over a break time. And she was like, well, if you want me to do some more, just ask and I'll come and do them over lunchtime as well. So she's got a real passion for the subject. She completes all of her additional reading outside of the lessons to further her knowledge and her understanding. Her passion and enthusiasm for the subject has helped her to achieve great results through her detailed pieces of coursework. Kelsey thoroughly enjoys learning about crimes and the reasons why people commit them, and she's always the first to have a go at answering questions in class. Keep up the good work, Kelsey. Come and get your certificates, and a round of applause for those two students, please.
Hello, I'm Tracy Metcalf. I'm Head of Creative Design, and I'm going to be giving out the prizes today for Key Stage 3, 4 and 5. So starting with creative art, do I need to go this way? Starting with creative arts. So in year 7 and 8, because of the lockdown, because of the different things that we've been going through, we decided to mix the curriculum. So we started with an art curriculum, which then led into a design technology curriculum. So the prizes for that Prestage 3 is to Sarim Lodi in year 8. This is some notes on him from Miss Martin. Since arriving at the school, Sarim has been self-motivated, conscientious and a hard-working student. He can always be relied on to give 100% in all he does. He's polite, well-mannered, enthusiastic, always doing what matters to succeed together. The other prize at Key Stage 3 is Sarah Mercado. Sarah's made a fantastic start to school life at Priesthorpe. She's shown resilience throughout the year through difficult circumstances and has produced some great work throughout. Both in lessons and on inline learning, she has tried her very best. She's polite, helpful, and demonstrates fully the co-op ways of being on a regular basis. At Key Stage 4, we've got Liliana. Liliana has worked really well in class. She's found difficulty with online work, but she's really persevered. She's got a high target and she has really tried to refine her work and refine her skills to make really good progress this year. She's always well prepared, well behaved, polite and well mannered. They're qualities that are really important and really appreciated. At Key Stage 5, we've got Lucy. Lucy's really impressed me this year. All the online working that was set was done. It was done to deadline. I gave in-depth feedback, which she then responded to and did more, and then I gave more feedback and she responded to it. Self-motivated, the enthusiasm's never waned, and it's been so impressive. Deadlines have been kept. Feedback is not only appreciated, but it's sought out, actively sought out. How she's managed to maintain this level of work output and enthusiasm is amazing. And any other barriers to learning that were presented to her, she has just absolutely smashed. Resilient, conscientious and hard-working, she's had an excellent year. Well done. So moving on to design technology. In year 10, Thomas Hutchinson for engineering. Thomas has grown into a fantastic student who always works hard and always tries his best. He's achieved this through difficult times and shown great resilience. For food, Marjan's a lovely, polite student who's a pleasure to teach. She's self-motivated and always strives to complete work to the best of her ability. She shows an enthusiasm for the subject and she stands out for her determined and hard-working attitude. For construction, we've got Salis. Salis has a really mature approach to the course. He understands the importance of making sure work is completed to deadlines and to the best of his ability. He's worked solidly throughout the year and made good progress. In year 12, we've got Dowd. Dowd is a great student who works hard and shows an enthusiasm for design technology and problem solving. He's progressed well in the subject and is a polite and courteous student and is motivated to really do well in DT. Well done. So computer science and media. In year 7, we've got Umair Hayat. So Umair has made a tremendous start to Priesthorpe. He's shown great determination to succeed in his first year by producing some real quality work. He always does what matters most, supporting others, working together and completing the work to the best of his ability. In Key Stage 4, we've got Com. Combs worked extremely hard during the year and has shown enthusiasm for computer science by producing quality work for some of the hardest topics on the course. He's well-mannered and polite, and is an individual who is always keen to learn and also support his peers. In year 9 from media, we've got Lara Abdulrahman. Lara always gives 100% towards her study and remains committed to achieving a high grade. She's demonstrated resilience throughout the year, and in particular during lockdown. This is clearly evidenced by her making the expected progress under unusual circumstances. She always supports others and is willing to go the extra mile. In year 12, we've got Ali Hader. Ali Hader has shown enthusiasm for the subject throughout participation in discussions and producing some real quality work. He's shown commitment towards achieving the best possible quality and is always willing to help and support others. Well done.